What's up, people, man? Welcome to One Crack News. Let's get things put in perspective here. We've had a lot of nonsense transpire due to whatever you want to call it, sabotage or just tampering. And why do other people do that to other people's accounts when they wouldn't want it done to them? And the reason why they do these dastardly deeds and acts is because them themselves are suffering. They're suffering inside. And the reason that they're suffering inside is because they know that other person is telling the truth. For the past 4 days, I have been dealing with some of the craziest spam and sabotage in the face of this universe. In the last 4 days, mainly since September the 1st, I've been dealing with it. And I knew why they were coming. We knew the whole situation why with Kwame and going with Matt Barnes, Stephen A. When you go against the go along, get along game, this comes with the territory. So you automatically know what's up. Well, the corruption has been put in place. And when they put the corruption in place, they want to come up with a way. What's up, Dwight? They come up with a way to try to sabotage everything that you try to do and create, to try to make it look like people have lost interest in you. They did it to Kwame. They've done it to me about 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17 different times. This is how you could have 200 some odd thousand subscribers and you're only getting so many thousands of views. They would eventually knock off your subscribers and you would hit the notification bell only to check and find they have unsubscribed you to the page. And then you're supposed to just use the force and know that they've done that. They do it without notification to tell you that they've done what they just did. So you're stuck in this world of a confusion, not knowing what's going on. So if you are subscribed to Carcino for Life channel, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that your mobile device, because most people use their phones, is eligible to get notifications. That it is turned on. So that they can't use these excuses anymore. Of course, we know this is the situation. Because for the past 3, 4 days, people were not getting notifications yet again. People had like one notification the entire day. That's unacceptable. Absolutely. These games that they play are put in place so that people can, they've actually suggested, because we get to reach out to YouTube, they've actually suggested that I pay them. I'm going to pay you money so that I can go up higher. This was what YouTube's words to me was to fix the problem is you should pay money. Promotion is what they call it. Promotion. So I need to pay money to promote my video to do what it was just doing last week without paying? What's the difference from last week to now? You see, they don't realize that because I have other channels is how I know my channel is being sabotaged. Because if my other channels aren't getting the notifications, all my other channels are selected to all on Casino for Life. So if they're not getting it, I know you're not getting it. That's right. So the majority of my information is going to be on Twitter. When I post, the majority of it is going to be on Twitter. If I live stream, sometimes it'll be on there, sometimes it won't. But majority of the time, the majority of my content will be on Twitter. So if you follow my Twitter, you'll definitely get it. Now, the Casino for Life Patreon, we just had a great yesterday. Like you had three of the biggest videos we probably done in a while pop up on the Patreon yesterday. So you're welcome. Leor Cohen was only in charge of the music. That was it. He was in control of all YouTube when he first came there. I don't even know if he's still in control of YouTube music anymore because YouTube's platform has changed dramatically since he came there. Now they're basically trying to be a television network as well, putting out their own programming and now they cutting deals with the NBA, which caused some more problems. And what every time they make these deals, it's affecting people's freedom of speech. Because oh, you say this, no, now this is hurting the deal we got over here because you're saying things that we don't like. So now we're gonna punish you for saying these things. I continue to talk about LeBron, even though they have totally come against me for doing it. I talked about Adam Silver. If I had just played ball right now, I'll be making probably triple what I make right now. And this isn't even a money issue. It's about me not gonna do that. I'm not. I'm like, you got a million people doing that, and then they want to do that. Let them. That RB the breakthrough guy wanted to do that. Let him. I'm not mad at his success, nothing. If he wants to be successful being that way and being a shell, an empty vessel, then let him. He wanted that. He want that spotlight. He want that position. But he came up listening to my videos in my comment section, trying to get me to go back and forth and argue with him. That's how he came up. Then felt he was bigger than everybody because he shot up so fast with views. He was letting it go to his head, thinking it's all him and people love him. No, that wasn't the case. Then he started crying once they start putting the sabotage to his ass. And his numbers dropped and he didn't know why. What's going on? What's happening? Now he's going into a panic. And now he's out cry. But We tried to tell you in the beginning, this is what they're going to do when you don't play ball. Because when you're successful, out of the blue, people come for you. They come to you. They came to Kwame, they come to all of you and say, hey, here's the deal. We got this in place. We want to work with you. Here's my contact. Get in contact with me. I've had about, since Kwame came, I haven't seen those in years. But once Kwame came and we start blowing up with Kwame, all of a sudden here come the snakes in the grass. Hey, but that's their business. That's how they make money. And they'll push you to the top. And you'll think all these numbers are real. You'll think, man, these dudes, man, look, they got all these people following them. No, they're being pushed because they're getting money off it. You see, me, I'm keeping them, I get more money for my use, meaning that I don't have to cut this person a check, cut that person a check, cut this check, pay this person for pushing the bots and go to the Bangladesh click farms. I don't have to do all that nonsense. That's why when they come by and they start going through the pages and looking for spam, my subscribers were still the same. YouTube was like, we got to clean up all the bots. They went through mine like, it's no bots. No, my subscribers, I didn't lose nobody. I don't use bots. But a lot of people did. So what was a rule yesterday is not a rule today. Then they change the rule tomorrow. And everybody has to be punished for the rules that just been changed the day before. You're like, hey, you just changed this rule. What are you doing right now? And they're steady saying we're doing this for the betterment of YouTube or the community of YouTube. But that is not what you've been seeing, have it? What you've been seeing is for them and not you, the creator, who put this content out. Everything that's happened has not been creative to you, has not been good to you. It's always benefiting them, but not you, the creator. Now you got to ask yourself, why is that? You got 6 to 7 to 8 different people coming up with 19,000 different scenarios, but not one of those scenarios, they have it right. I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago, there was a tragedy at a the YouTube offices in California. I was in Florida at the time, and I'm watching the news, and an Indian woman went into the offices and decided to express herself with an automatic weapon. And it was at that time, only then did YouTube realize they needed to make some changes with how they process dealing and doing the things that they do. She was somebody who was making thousands of dollars a month on YouTube, and without warning, her whole channel was taken away. Her monetization, rather, was taken away from her channel. She didn't understand it. She didn't know why or what she did wrong. She wasn't getting the information back, and her bills was piling up. She was had frustration, and it ruined her life. And they tried to say, well, she had too much controversial things. And it may have been true. I never watched the girl's content. I don't know. But the lack of transparency led to a very tragic type of situation. And that's something you want to avoid when you're in this industry. You want to avoid any type of situation that results into that type of outcome because that's negative on any company. So now you can reach out for certain people who reach a status you're able to contact and have conversations with, so you can get some answers. And that kind of alleviates a lot of the stress and the nonsense you go through when dealing with companies who act in such a way. I never seen people that they call adversaries, or I don't look at it like that. I look at things a little differently. I look at society as a whole and say, okay, society said we should be this way, but why? Why does society get to make that the rule? Who are they to say that's the rule? That's all I'm saying. We got to get back to taking control of what's ours. We're not doing that enough. We're not doing it correctly. Because the creators are what make the money. But it's obvious that certain people have allowances that you don't have. They tell us to watch this and watch that, but you see other people can say, put curse words all in a title, nothing happens with them. People could do all of these things, but you cannot. But we're all on YouTube. Why is that? So they sent me an invite during the Kwame thing about a partner manager, a YouTube partner manager. I said, this is going to be interesting. Okay, let's see what happens. I was supposed to know something in 30 days. It took 6 months. They came back and said, we're sorry, but we're not going to make you a YouTube partner. We're not going to assign you a YouTube partner manager. I'm like, didn't need one. I didn't need one. I just wanted to see what would happen. I was like, all right, let's see what happens. Come on, YouTube partner manager. Let's see what happens. See, they only bring these people around because they want to find a way to control your content. So the thing is they had the whole Kwame wave. They saw all this attention is going to my page during that whole Kwame situation when he just was out the stratosphere. And I'm right there. Our numbers are going crazy. They're like coming heavy, like trying to recruit. And that's when they sent it again. I hadn't had one of those partner manager invitations in a long time. So when I got that, I was like, whoa, okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Then you start seeing the nonsense that went down. And I was like, okay. No word. It's been 30 days. No word. Cool. Been 40, been 60. Hell, I forgot about it. And it was just the other day. They just sent the thing saying, sorry, we're not gonna do the YouTube. I was like, yeah, I know. You back sabotaging my channel again. So it's been crazy. But I only wanted to see how they would react. And they did not disappoint. They did not disappoint. Yeah, I chose to make less money doing this. That was a choice I made. So if people think like I'm crying over money and things like that, I don't get mad over YouTube and money and all that. That's not the point. The point is when you block my work and what I put out to get to the people that want to see it, that I have a problem with. Other than that, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. If I don't get the money, whatever, that's okay. But don't block the people from seeing what they seeing. They wanted to see it. Why are you blocking them from seeing it? Because if all their approvals to be monetized, if the video is green, that means it went through your approval process. That everything in that video is okay. Why are you blocking it from being seen? Why is the video being prohibited if there's nothing in this video that would indicate that there is a problem? So you got to go through 4 or 5 checks, right? 4 or 5 different checks. They got a computer system that scans your account to make sure everything's everything, right? Then they go another level. They say, well, damn, now we got to change it again. You go, what? Change it again? You just changed it. Nah, got to throw another wrench in there. Here's another wrench. So they're going to constantly keep the influx of change going on just so you cannot know what's happening. And they make up all these rules and send you 1,000 links to take you somewhere to show you some shit that has nothing to do with what's going on. It's not greed because somebody wants to get paid for their work. But let's be honest, black creators don't get treated the same way as white creators. Let's just be honest. So our thing is this whole thing is a ball of confusion on what is accepted content and what isn't accepted. And every day they're changing rules now on what you can say and what you can't say. So now everybody's attitude is a little different. And people are saying, well, we're starting an all black platform. We're going to do this. And people have their own reasons behind this stuff and why they want to do stuff and why they want to get involved in stuff. They have no idea what's being done or what's being made or how much revenue is in stuff. They don't know. It's just like people that's like inside your family and stuff. They don't know what it takes to make a YouTube channel or anything. They just want to be involved because they just see money. You got friends and family, like, yo, I'm thinking about doing that. Yeah, so you can show me how to get this money. I'm like, dog, it don't work like that. You coming in it with the wrong intentions. If you coming in here just to get some money, you're not gonna make any. I tell everybody that. You know how many friends and families want to do this page, and I try to tell them if you coming in for the money, don't do it because there's not going to be any money for it. You got to have a passion to do something. Not that I have passion, period. When I go to work, I said, no, you got to have a passion to do this. Because if you don't have a passion to do it, you will not be successful. because you think you finna come out because you know me, you just gonna blow up because you know me, right? So just look, I know this man, so I'm on. No, it don't work that way. If you don't have a passion to do the work that you're doing and you're in it just to get a bag, you're not gonna make any money. So once they figure that out, then they figure, well, let's attach ourselves to Sino. So Sino can I can help do fix your page and I could do all this stuff. And now I'm like, I don't need that. Yeah, but I need that though. I'm like, yeah, okay, well then you do it for your page. You get yourself going. So I'm supposed to put you on my page that I've been building for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years and bring you on to the page. So you could just get some money right away. So I'm just cutting you a check to do nothing. That what you saying? It's just, I get about 2 or 3 of those a week. Yeah. Because see, the thing is, if there was a need for the service, then by all means, you provide a service, you'll be paid for the service that you provide because there's a need for it. If there's something you're doing that I don't need, like I don't need a guy holding a microphone. Yo, I'm gonna hold a microphone for you. Yeah, nah, give me my cut. Like I don't need someone to hold a microphone for me. I don't need somebody when I just hit record right now. And the only thing I need is the camera is already doing whatever it's supposed to do. So you just want to shut me out. No. You're your own man, your own life, your own responsibility. But it's weird because when I first started YouTube and I told everybody what I was doing and when I was doing it, and I told them like, man, y'all should start your page and do all this. It was yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. Then they seem to think I have like millions and millions of dollars because I know Floyd Mayweather and stuff. Like, man, he know Floyd, he know all these people, Justin Bieber, like this dude here, like this is the man. I'm like, great, just great. They don't realize that other people's money is their money, not yours. Just because they got money, don't mean it's your money. It's their money. Get your own money. Let that motivate you to get your own money. But you got all these standing around handout dudes. I don't deal with handout people. I cut them off because they don't benefit you. All they dare to do is cause confusion, distractions, time thieves, distrust. So when you dealing with all of that, you start to say to yourself, damn, is it even worth it? Is this worth it? So sometimes you got to deal with people at arm's distance because people start trying to come around again for the wrong reasons. And they use that, man, what's up? I ain't seen you in years, my bro. And that's all to try to get close to see how they can get what you got. They have no concerns about anything else. Because they don't want to do for self. They see you doing good. They want to do good like you. Could easily make that kind of money if I played ball. But if you don't play ball, they ain't gonna beg you. They'll just say, okay, sabotage him, go to the next guy. That's what they do. Because there's so many creators. So many. It's millions of people creating right at this very moment. They don't have to promote you. They don't really need you. There's another one. Now you got to be content with have the backbone to say, cool. Some people can't do it. Fortunately, I don't have that problem. I'm content to not have my whole life connected exclusively to YouTube because I know better. Because I cannot trust that YouTube love me today, they're gonna love me tomorrow. So thank you. Don't forget to check out the Patreon today. Definitely be VIP. You should already be on it. But everything is going good on Carcino for Life. We've already uploaded twice. You probably did not get your notification, so definitely check over there and make sure everything is everything. I'm out.